Did you know Mercedes-Benz invented a joystick for driving? This groundbreaking innovation emerged in 1996 with their F200 model, allowing passengers to take the wheel in a whole new way. Instead of the traditional steering wheel, this unique design featured a self-made joystick that controlled both the speed and steering of the car. Think of it as a game controller for a real vehicle. This not only made it easier to control the car from the passenger seat, but also opened up exciting possibilities for driver assistance technologies. The F200's joystick was part of a broader trend in automotive technology designed to enhance safety and convenience. Imagine a scenario where someone could navigate a car caringly, monitoring the road from the comfort of the passenger seat. This innovation lit the way for future advancements in autonomous driving and smart vehicle controls. The creation of the joystick showcases Mercedes-Benz's commitment to pushing boundaries and rethinking how we interact with vehicles. What else could the future hold in driving technology? Is it really true that Michael Jordan played baseball? Yes, he did. After his first retirement from the NBA, basketball superstar Michael Jordan stepped onto the baseball diamond, showcasing his incredible versatility as an athlete. In 1994, he signed with the Birmingham Barons, a minor league team affiliated with the Chicago White Sox. Jordan's move to baseball surprised fans and sparked much discussion. Despite facing challenges, including adapting to a different sport after being one of the greatest basketball players ever, he dedicated himself to the game. Jordan's work ethic remained strong. During his time with the Barons, he hit 202 and stole 30 bases, proving that his competitive spirit extended beyond basketball. While his baseball career wasn't as legendary as his time on the court, it reflected his determination to succeed in any sport. His journey into baseball not only showcased his talent, but also inspired many to chase their dreams, no matter the challenges they may face. Would you have taken such a big leap? Have you ever wondered why sheep outnumber humans in the Faroe Islands? This fascinating archipelago, an autonomous region of Denmark, is home to approximately 80,000 sheep, while only about 50,000 people inhabit the islands. This striking sheep-to-human ratio not only showcases the unique rural charm of the Faroe Islands, but also highlights the important role these animals play in the local culture and economy. The sheep roam freely across the stunning, rugged landscapes, often dotting the green hills and dramatic cliffs that characterize the island's natural beauty. Local residents have embraced their woolly neighbors, and sheep farming has become a vital aspect of life here. The sheep provide warm wool for traditional clothing and delicious lamb, which features prominently in many local recipes. Beyond their agricultural value, these endearing creatures embody the spirit of the islands, enhancing the picturesque scenery with their fluffy silhouettes against the backdrop of breathtaking views. So next time you ponder the charm of remote islands, remember the Faroe Islands, where livestock truly reigns supreme. This might surprise you. Tesla's global reach is astonishing. Tesla's electric vehicles are now sold in over 40 countries, showcasing its impressive expansion across various continents, including North America, Europe, and Asia. This international presence means that from bustling cities in the US to quiet towns in Norway, you can see Tesla's innovative EVs on the roads. Since its inception, the company has rapidly ascended to become one of the top-selling electric vehicle manufacturers worldwide, capturing the attention of eco-conscious consumers and tech enthusiasts alike. As more people prioritize sustainability and cutting-edge technology, Tesla continues to lead the charge by not just selling cars but promoting clean energy solutions. This shift is reshaping the automotive industry, making electric vehicles more mainstream and accessible than ever before. Could it be that we are witnessing a revolution in how we think about driving? What if I told you passports can show a moose? Some Finnish passports have a fascinating animated effect where a moose appears to walk when you tilt the document. This clever design not only makes the passport visually appealing, but also celebrates local wildlife, creating a connection to the region's natural beauty. Imagine flipping through your passport and seeing this subtle animation. It's like having a little piece of home right in your travel essentials. This unique feature highlights how even the most ordinary items can tell a story and capture the spirit of a place. By incorporating such details, passports become more than just documents. They transform into vibrant reminders of the places we explore. Next time you use your passport, look closely. It might just surprise you with a charming moose animation that adds a touch of whimsy to your journey. Prepare to be amazed by flamboyance of flamingos. This delightful term perfectly captures the colorful charm of these beautiful birds. Flamingos are more than just stunning in their pink feathers, which derive their hue from the food they consume, such as shrimp and algae. Their social behavior is equally captivating. When you observe them together, you notice they aren't merely congregating. A group of flamingos often forms close-knit communities that showcase unique dance moves and synchronized preening rituals. This vibrant display plays a crucial role in attracting mates, emphasizing the importance of social interactions in their lives. Flamingos communicate through various vocalizations and body language, expressing everything from their alarm to affection, creating a rich tapestry of communication. Watching these slender-legged creatures wade gracefully through the water, remember that their flamboyance goes beyond appearances. It's integral to their social dynamics. So the next time you're at a gathering of flamingos, consider you're witnessing a true flamboyance in action, showcasing their beauty and social finesse. Let's uncover the truth about Mississippi's economy. Mississippi boasts a gross domestic product, GDP, of approximately $128 billion, a figure that highlights the region's economic activity and vitality. The state's economy is deeply anchored in agriculture, where crops like cotton, soybeans, and corn flourish in its rich soil. Traditional industries, such as manufacturing and forestry, also play significant roles, providing jobs and products that support local communities. Additionally, the Mississippi River serves as a crucial transportation route, enhancing trade and commerce. Over the years, as industries modernize, Mississippi has also seen growth in service sectors, including healthcare and education, contributing to a more diverse economic landscape. Understanding how these elements work together can help us appreciate the dynamics of Mississippi's economy and its crucial place in the larger national context. What do you think is the most exciting aspect of Mississippi's economic growth? Hard to believe, but goldfish can live for decades. One extraordinary goldfish lived for more than 40 years, showing off an impressive ability to thrive, which is much longer than most common pets like dogs and cats. While we often think of goldfish as short-lived creatures kept in bowls, this remarkable fish, named Tish, was a true outlier. Tish was given to his owner as a gift and enjoyed a comfortable life in a garden pond, where he received proper care and attention. This ultimate longevity can be attributed to several factors, including a good diet, clean living conditions, and a stress-free environment. Goldfish are known for their resilience. They can adapt to various environments if they are treated well. Tish's legendary status reminds us of the potential lifespan of these often underestimated pets. So next time you see a goldfish, remember they might just be swimming along for much longer than you think. Hard to believe, but bats can see better than you. This common myth that bats are blind couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, bats possess excellent eyesight, often sharper than ours, especially in low light conditions. Their large eyes are adapted for night vision, helping them spot insects and other prey flying in the darkness. But that's not all. Bats also use a remarkable technique called echolocation to navigate through their surroundings. By emitting high-pitched sounds that we can't hear, they create sound waves that bounce back after hitting objects. This echo lets them see a detailed map of their environment, pinpointing where food is located and avoiding obstacles with incredible accuracy. So the next time you hear about blind bats, remember, these amazing creatures rely on both their keen eyesight and echolocation to thrive in the night. Why are Japanese trains so incredibly punctual? In Japan, punctuality is taken very seriously, especially when it comes to trains. These trains are not just transportation. They represent a commitment to reliability and efficiency. In fact, if a train is late, even by a minute, the railway companies feel it's important to issue a public apology. This commitment to timeliness is rooted in Japanese culture, where respect for others and social harmony are paramount. The Japanese railway system is known for its meticulous schedules and highly trained staff. Engineers and conductors work tirelessly to ensure trains adhere to their timetables, often going through rigorous training to perfect their skills. Additionally, innovations in technology, from advanced signaling systems to high-speed trains like the Shinkansen, keep things running smoothly. All of this means that passengers can trust their trains to be on time, fostering a sense of reliability that many countries aspire to. Isn't it inspiring to see how commitment to punctuality transforms public transport? Here's something incredible did you know about this famous airport in Madeira? Cristiano Ronaldo. International Airport, located on the stunning island of Madeira, Portugal, has a unique claim to fame that goes beyond its breathtaking views. This airport, named after the legendary footballer Cristiano Ronaldo, who was born right here, showcases the island's deep connection to its most famous son. Opened in 1964, this key travel hub underwent significant expansions in recent years, allowing it to welcome the increasing number of visitors enticed by Madeira's enchanting landscapes and rich cultural offerings. The formal naming in 2016 was a pivotal moment, honoring Ronaldo's global influence while celebrating his heritage. When travelers land at this vibrant airport, they are greeted not only by the thrill of reaching an extraordinary destination, but also by an atmosphere that resonates with Madeira's unique charm. Throughout the facility, expect to find touches that reflect local cuisine, art, and, of course, tributes to the football star who has elevated the island's profile worldwide. So next time Ronaldo's name is mentioned, remember it signals a proud legacy and an unforgettable travel experience. Hard to believe, but this beetle is harmless. The Philophaga vectula, a remarkable beetle found in the lush regions of Central and South America, boasts a striking imperial helmet-shaped head and a tough, armored body that gives it an imposing look. With its fierce jaws, one might assume this bug is a fearsome predator, but there's no need to worry. Despite its intimidating appearance, the Philophaga vectula is completely harmless to humans and other animals. These fascinating creatures play a crucial role in their ecosystems, helping to break down decomposing plant material and enriching the soil. They can often be seen basking in the sun or navigating their habitats with surprising agility. So the next time you spot a Philophaga vectula, remember that looks can be deceiving. Beneath that fearsome exterior lies a friendly, eco-friendly beetle, simply going about its business in nature's vibrant tapestry. Did you know hydrogen faces big challenges? While hydrogen is often praised for its potential as a clean energy source, hurdles still stand in its way. One major challenge is the high cost of production. Currently, producing hydrogen can be more expensive than generating energy from sources like solar panels. This price gap can deter companies and governments from investing in hydrogen technologies. Additionally, hydrogen's low density makes it tricky to store efficiently, complicating the development of the necessary refueling infrastructure. Imagine if we could harness hydrogen more effectively. It could help reduce carbon emissions and shift us closer to a sustainable future. However, overcoming these challenges is crucial if hydrogen is to play a significant role in our energy landscape. Will innovation and policy changes pave the way for a hydrogen revolution? Why exactly does green eggs and ham captivate us? This beloved children's book by Dr. Seuss was born from a friendly wager between Bennett, the publisher, and Theodore Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss himself. The challenge? Write an engaging book using only 50 unique words. Embracing the challenge, Seuss created an enchanting tale about Sam I Am, who tirelessly persuades a hesitant character to try a peculiar meal. The brilliance of green eggs and ham lies in its simplicity and playful repetition, making it a perfect fit for early readers. Kids love the quirky rhymes and the whimsical illustrations, while parents appreciate the book's entertaining yet meaningful message about trying new things. This delightful story not only entertains but also encourages young readers to explore beyond their comfort zones. Who knew a friendly bet could lead to a classic that inspires generations? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Rolls-Royces thrive in Hong Kong. It might astonish you to discover that this vibrant city boasts the highest number of Rolls-Royce cars per capita in the entire world. Known for its iconic skyline and fast-paced lifestyle, Hong Kong attracts luxury vehicle enthusiasts like a magnet. The reasons behind this phenomenon are every bit as captivating as the cars themselves. First and foremost, the city serves as a financial powerhouse, home to numerous affluent individuals who proudly exhibit their success through opulent vehicles. Moreover, the unique tax structure plays a significant role. While luxury cars usually face steep tariffs, the wealthy residents find creative ways to indulge in high-end brands such as Rolls-Royce. Adding to the appeal, the compact urban landscape facilitates easier ownership and maintenance of fleets of luxury vehicles. Witnessing these polished cars gliding through the city streets symbolizes a chic blend of wealth and sophistication. For many, owning a Rolls-Royce transcends mere transportation. It's a powerful statement of individuality and lifestyle. So the next time one passes by, remember it's more than just a car. It's a reflection of the rich tapestry that is Hong Kong. You might be surprised by your brain's visual secrets. The occipital lobe, a vital region at the back of your brain, plays a key role in how we process what we see. This area interprets signals from our eyes, allowing us to recognize shapes, colors, and movements. However, if this part of the brain suffers a blow, say from a fall or an accident, it can lead to unexpected visual disturbances. People may experience strange effects like seeing stars, blurry images, or even partial loss of vision. These symptoms highlight how delicate our brain's functionality is. The occipital lobe acts as a processing center that transforms raw visual data into the vibrant images we perceive daily. Protecting your head is vital, as injuries here can have a profound impact not just on vision, but on how you interact with the world. By understanding the importance of this brain region and the potential consequences of trauma, we can appreciate the complexities of our perception and ensure we take care to safeguard our noggin. The jaw-dropping price of Pacific bluefin tuna. This incredible fish holds the title of the most expensive fish in the world. In 2019, at the opening auction of the Toyosu Market in Tokyo, a 613-pound specimen sold for a staggering $3.1 million. This auction wasn't just a fluke. It highlights the extreme demand for this delicacy, especially in sushi restaurants across Japan. Pacific bluefin tuna is prized for its rich flavor and unique texture, making it a sought-after ingredient in high-end dining. The high prices reflect not only its culinary value, but also the challenges of overfishing and declining stocks in the wild. Environmentalists are concerned about the sustainability of this fishery, urging for responsible practices to ensure future generations can enjoy Pacific bluefin tuna as well. Isn't it fascinating how a single fish can spark such a debate over culinary luxury and environmental conservation? Here's something incredible about, have you ever thought about ancient Roman education? In ancient Rome, education for the elite wasn't just about reading and writing. It revolved around three essential arts: grammar, rhetoric, and logic. Grammar helps students master language, enabling them to communicate clearly and effectively. Imagine learning to construct compelling sentences that captivate your audience. Rhetoric, known as the art of persuasion, taught Romans how to sway opinions and win arguments through powerful speeches. This skill proved crucial for participating in political debates and legal discussions, which were significant aspects of Roman life. Meanwhile, logic involved studying reasoning processes that trained young minds to think critically, analyze arguments, and identify flaws in reasoning. By mastering grammar, rhetoric, and logic, educated Romans laid a strong foundation for their careers as influential leaders and persuasive speakers. It's remarkable how these skills not only shaped the Roman world, but also laid the groundwork for modern education. Today, those same techniques are essential in writing, debating, and even everyday communication. Next time you express your thoughts, remember, you're connected to an ancient tradition that began in the bustling streets of Rome. This might surprise you. Blaschko's lines reveal our hidden beauty. These invisible patterns on our bodies are not just random. They hold clues about our development. Named after the German dermatologist Alfred Blaschko, these lines trace the paths our skin cells take as they grow and divide. While you might never notice them in everyday life, they can become visible under special conditions, like ultraviolet UV light. Each person's Blaschko lines are unique, much like fingerprints, highlighting the incredible complexity of human biology. Imagine seeing these fascinating patterns when summoned by the right light. Their existence adds an intriguing layer to our understanding of how bodies develop and change over time. So next time you enjoy a day in the sun, think about the hidden maps of your body that connect you to your own unique story. Prepare to be amazed by Diamond's romantic journey. It all began in 1477 when Archduke Maximilian of Austria proposed to Mary of Burgundy, stunning everyone with a beautiful diamond ring. This historic moment marked the very first time a diamond was used specifically in an engagement proposal, sparking a dazzling trend that would captivate hearts for generations. Before this enchanting event, couples typically exchanged plain gold bands or gemstones, lacking the glamour of diamonds. However, Maximilian's choice ignited a romantic revolution. Jump ahead to the 1930s, when the diamond company De Beers revolutionized the market with their famous slogan, "A diamond is forever." This clever marketing strategy redefined diamonds, presenting them not merely as beautiful gems, but as enduring symbols of love and commitment. The combination of historical significance and captivating advertising firmly established diamonds as the ultimate expression of devotion. Today, many people still feel that a diamond ring is essential for marriage proposals, creating a sparkling tradition that we cherish, echoing a love story that transcends time. Can you imagine living with dyslexia like Jamie Oliver? Jamie Oliver, the beloved celebrity chef, has faced incredible challenges due to his severe dyslexia. It was so profound that he struggled to read until he was 38 years old. This learning difference didn't just affect his ability to read, it also shaped his unique approach to cooking. Despite these hurdles, Jamie transformed his passion for food into a successful career, revolutionizing how we think about healthy eating and cooking at home. His story is not just about overcoming a personal struggle, but also about inspiring others to embrace their own challenges. Jamie's experience reminds us that success often comes from persistence and creativity, regardless of obstacles. He demonstrates that with determination, anyone can turn their dreams into reality, even if they face difficulties that may seem insurmountable. Discover how regional evolution shapes species like Bitoreptil kuno. Regional development is crucial for understanding how species adapt and thrive in their environments. One fascinating example is the Bitoreptil kuno, a unique reptile that showcases evolutionary progress in its specific habitat. As certain regions experience changes in climate, geography, or even competition with other species, animals like the Bitoreptil kuno undergo adaptations that enable them to survive and reproduce effectively. Another remarkable case is the Miramis, which illustrates how evolutionary pressure can lead to distinct characteristics tailored to local conditions. Studying these species not only enhances our understanding of evolution, but also emphasizes the importance of preserving regional habitats. By protecting these environments, we ensure that species like the Bitoreptil kuno and Miramis can continue their remarkable evolutionary journey, reminding us of the delicate balance between nature and development. Did you know about the giant Clanka Atlas? This enormous book is one of the largest in the world, towering at 1.75 meters tall and stretching 1.9 meters wide. It's so heavy that it takes at least 6 people to carry it. Originally gifted to King Charles VII in 1660 by the Dutch merchant Johannes Clanka, this incredible atlas contains 41 maps from the 7th century. These maps illustrate parts of Europe and South Asia, providing a fascinating glimpse into the geographical knowledge of that time. You can see how much understanding of the world has changed over the centuries. The Clanka Atlas is not just a book, it's a historical treasure that tells us about exploration, trade, and how our planet was viewed back then. Imagine flipping through its gigantic pages and discovering the mysteries of the 17th century world. Isn't it amazing to think about what secrets this atlas holds? Ever wondered how apples thrive in Siberia? Nick Afordovanov, a dedicated farmer, has found a remarkable way to grow pearl-sized apples in one of the coldest places on Earth. Located in Siberia, his farm faces harsh winters and freezing temperatures that would typically spell doom for most fruit trees. However, these unique apples have evolved to withstand the extreme climate, developing a tough skin that protects them from frost while maintaining a crisp texture inside. Nick carefully selects apple varieties that not only survive, but also produce delicious fruit. The small size of these apples makes them a special treat, bursting with flavor. This innovative farming approach highlights how nature can adapt and thrive in conditions where you'd least expect it. Have you ever tried a Siberian apple? Or do you think climate can shape our food in surprising ways? Hard to believe, but a giant banana stands tall. In Coffs Harbor, Australia, visitors are greeted by an impressive banana-shaped monument that pays tribute to the local banana-growing industry. This quirky landmark not only serves as a fun photo opportunity, but also honors the rich agricultural heritage of the region. Coffs Harbor is known for its lush banana plantations, which thrive in the area's favorable climate. The monument showcases the pride of local farmers who have cultivated bananas for generations, contributing significantly to the community's economy. Standing tall against the backdrop of the ocean, the giant banana represents more than just a fruit. It symbolizes the hard work and dedication of those in the agricultural sector. So next time you're in Australia, don't miss this unique attraction that celebrates the sweet side of farming. What's more interesting than a giant fruit that tells a story? This might surprise you. Discover vibrant cauliflower colors for your next meal. It's not just the plain white variety you might be familiar with. Cauliflower can actually be found in shades of purple, green, and orange, each bringing its own unique twist to your plate. The purple cauliflower gets its striking hue from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants also found in blueberries. These compounds help protect your cells from damage. Green cauliflower, often called Blaschko flower, offers a milder flavor and is rich in nutrients like vitamin C and fiber, which can support your immune system and promote digestive health. Then there's orange cauliflower, which stands out due to its higher beta-carotene content, the same nutrient lending carrots their bright color and supporting eye health. So the next time you're at the grocery store, don't just grab the white one, explore this colorful spectrum. Adding these vibrant varieties can make your meals more appealing while boosting your health. Each color brings its own phytonutrients to the table, offering even more reasons to fall in love with this versatile veggie. Hard to believe, but these wooden animals look alive. Crafted with astonishing skill, hyper-realistic wooden animal sculptures are truly a sight to behold. Artists dedicate countless hours to perfecting every detail, from the delicate feathers of a bird to the shimmering scales of a fish. Using tools that range from chisels to drones for precise shaping, these sculptures often astonish viewers with their lifelike appearance. Some pieces even incorporate elements like painted glass eyes to add an extra layer of realism. The craftsmanship involved requires not only a sharp eye for detail, but also a deep understanding of animal anatomy and movement. Many sculptors draw inspiration from nature itself, studying wildlife to capture their essence in wood. These captivating pieces make you stop and stare, blurring the lines between art and reality. Have you ever seen one up close? What if I told you homesickness has a rich history? The term homesickness traces back to the 17th century when it described the feelings of Swiss mercenaries longing for home. These soldiers, often far from their families and familiar landscapes, experienced intense feelings of nostalgia and sadness. Initially thought to be a condition unique to the Swiss, it wasn't long before observations showed that many people, regardless of their background, felt this way when away from their loved ones. By the 19th century, medical professionals began recognizing homesickness as a universal condition affecting everyone from soldiers to sailors, students to travelers. It turns out that missing home can be a powerful emotional experience, reminding us just how much we cherish our roots. So the next time you feel a pang of nostalgia, remember you're not alone. This longing has its own story woven into our shared human experience. Turkey eggs can surprise you with their gender. Have you ever thought about how a female turkey lays eggs? Well, it turns out that a female turkey can lay an unfertilized egg, and the fascinating twist here is that any chick hatching from this egg will always be a male. This happens because in birds, the sex of the offspring is determined before the egg is even fertilized. In nature, female turkeys possess 2 Z chromosomes, while males have 1 Z and 1 W chromosome, ZW for males and ZZ for females. Since an unfertilized egg doesn't have a chance to receive any genetic material from a male turkey, it defaults to a male. This phenomenon may seem surprising, but it showcases the wonders of biology and how reproduction can work in unique ways. If you've ever wondered why the poultry industry often seeks male chicks for specific purposes, it's all part of this natural process. So next time you crack open an egg, remember the interesting gender secrets of turkeys. Did you know that baby births can be rare events? The odds of welcoming a newborn right at 12:01 a.m. on January 1st are about 1 in 526,600. To put it in perspective, that's roughly the same likelihood as being struck by lightning. Imagine the excitement of parents who experience this magical moment, ushering in the new year with their little one. It's a unique scenario that not many will get to witness, as most births occur throughout the day. This fascinating statistic highlights how special and rare such a precise timing can be. Being born on the very first second of the year could also spark fun traditions and celebrations that happen every January 1st. So if you know someone celebrating this extraordinary birthday, they truly have a 1 in a million tale to tell. What other rare moments do you think life has in store? Hard to believe, but circles are real in Algeria. Recently, Google Earth revealed a mysterious pattern of circles scattered across the Algerian desert, which many initially assumed were just digital glitches. However, researchers soon discovered these formations are genuine and stretch for miles in a straight line. This revelation ignited a wave of theories. Some speculated about alien activity or ancient civilizations, while others pondered over their purpose. The excitement grew as explorers and historians alike inspected the area. Eventually, it was traced back to early oil exploration efforts in the region. Workers would dig test wells in circular patterns to identify potential oil deposits, leaving behind these intriguing reminders of industrial activity. While they may not be extraterrestrial landmarks, these circles remind us of the intersection between nature and human engineering. What other surprises might the desert hold? Is it really true Pepsi celebrated New Coke's flop? When Coca-Cola launched its New Coke formula in 1985, they hoped to win over fans with a sweeter taste. Instead, this move backfired spectacularly, leading to a public outcry and a massive backlash. Seizing the moment, Pepsi decided to capitalize on Coca-Cola's misstep. They gave their employees a day off, dubbing it a victory day, to enjoy and revel in the situation. But that wasn't all. Pepsi also took out full-page ads in major newspapers, triumphantly announcing their win in the ongoing cola wars. The ads featured slogans that taunted Coca-Cola while celebrating Pepsi's market dominance, which made Coke's miscalculation seem even more significant. This clever marketing strategy truly set the stage for an iconic rivalry, as consumers took sides and debated which cola was better. Who would have thought New Coke would spark such excitement in the soda battlefield? Prepare to be amazed by the tuatara's unique traits. This fascinating reptile native to New Zealand is often called a living fossil due to its incredible ability to survive with minimal evolutionary changes over millions of years. The tuatara looks like a lizard, but it actually belongs to a distinct group of reptiles called Rhynchocephalia. One of its most unusual features is the third eye located on the top of its head. While this eye, known as the parietal eye, doesn't function like the others, it is sensitive to light changes and helps regulate the tuatara's daily activities, like basking in the sun. Unlike most reptiles, which rely on external heat sources for warmth, the tuatara can tolerate cooler temperatures, thriving in New Zealand's varied climate. Sadly, their numbers have declined due to habitat loss and introduced predators, making conservation efforts crucial. Now, scientists strive to protect this incredible species, ensuring that future generations can marvel at the wonders of the tuatara. Discover the amazing world of cavefish evolution. These fascinating creatures living in the dark underground caves of Mexico showcase the power of adaptation. Over time, cavefish have evolved to lose their eyesight and pigmentation, making them perfectly suited for their lightless habitat. Instead of relying on vision, they navigate through their murky environment using their enhanced senses of touch and smell. This remarkable transformation allows them to thrive where light doesn't reach, highlighting nature's incredible ability to innovate. The loss of eyesight, often seen as a disadvantage, actually turns out to be a smart survival strategy in the caves, where finding food and mates relies more on sensitivity to movements and chemical cues rather than sight. So next time you think about evolution, remember the cave fish and how they teach us about resilience and adaptation in the face of challenging environments. Could you survive the heat of El Azizia? In 1922, the small town of El Azizia in Libya experienced an astonishing temperature of 136 degrees Fahrenheit, marking the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth. This extreme heat is a stark reminder of our planet's capabilities. Imagine stepping outside into a furnace-like atmosphere where the air feels thick and almost unbreathable. El Azizia's record-breaking temperature was born out of a combination of dry desert conditions and intense sunlight, which can make places like this incredibly inhospitable. While it's hard to picture such scorching heat in our daily lives, this record teaches us about climate extremes and their potential impact on both the environment and human life. Extreme temperatures can lead to heat-related illnesses and even threaten local ecosystems. So next time the summer sun blazes down on you, think about that blistering Libyan record and how our climate is changing. What if I told you about emotional support water bottles? These quirky accessories are more than just hydration tools. They've become essential items for many people's self-care routines. Recently, the trend has surged as individuals find comfort in carrying their special bottles everywhere. Picture this, a beautifully designed water bottle that feels like your little companion, cheering you on during a busy day. This shift reveals a fascinating connection between staying hydrated and emotional well-being. Many people experience anxiety if they forget their bottle, highlighting just how intertwined our feelings are with the objects we choose to keep close. It's hard to believe that something as simple as drinking water can influence our mood. Yet these bottles represent comfort and support in a fast-paced world. So, are you ready to choose your own emotional support water bottle? Have you ever heard about Beatrice and Johnny Depp? In 2010, a courageous 9-year-old girl named Beatrice DeLay took a bold step by writing a letter to her idol, actor Johnny Depp. She humorously asked for his help in staging a pirate-themed mutiny against her teachers. Imagine her surprise when Depp, really getting into the spirit of her request, showed up at her school dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow, the quirky pirate he famously portrayed in the Pirates of the Caribbean films. The students couldn't believe their eyes as he fully embraced the character, bringing excitement and laughter to the classroom. This unexpected visit wasn't just a fun surprise. It also highlighted Depp's genuine commitment to his fans, no matter how young or creative they might be. Beatrice's story reminds us that a bit of imagination can lead to unforgettable moments. Who knew a letter could spark such joy? What if I told you coffee has over 100 species? Yet only 2 of these types, Arabica and Robusta, dominate our cups. Arabica coffee, known for its smooth and aromatic flavor, is the star of the show, making up about 60% of global coffee production. It's loved for its sweet, nuanced taste that many coffee enthusiasts crave. On the other hand, there's Robusta, which offers a bolder, more bitter flavor profile and packs a punch with higher caffeine content. This makes Robusta popular in espressos or instant coffees, especially in regions where a stronger brew is preferred. Together, these 2 species represent the backbone of the coffee industry, influencing everything from brewing methods to taste preferences worldwide. So the next time you sip your morning coffee, remember the fascinating journey from the many coffee varieties to your beloved brew. Is it really true that pollution equals smoking cigarettes? In cities like Beijing, the air can be so polluted that spending just 1 day outdoors is like smoking 21 cigarettes. This startling comparison highlights the dangers of fine particulate matter known as PM 2.5. These tiny particles can easily get into your lungs and even enter your bloodstream, leading to serious health problems over time. The higher the PM 2.5 levels, the greater the risk of respiratory issues like asthma and chronic bronchitis, as well as heart diseases. Unfortunately, many people in these polluted areas may not realize how much harm they are exposing themselves to just by walking outside. As urban areas continue to grow and industrial activities expand, it's crucial for everyone to understand the implications of air quality on health. Can we afford to ignore this growing crisis? Can you believe Liu Bolin's incredible body painting? This Chinese visual artist is famous for his unique ability to blend into his surroundings through the art of meticulous body painting. Liu transforms his body into a canvas that perfectly mirrors the details of walls, shelves, and urban landscapes. Imagine standing in front of a vibrant mural and realizing that the artwork includes a person who was once there. This striking form of artistic camouflage challenges our perception and invites us to see the world differently. Each piece takes hours to create, with Liu carefully painting layers of color and pattern to achieve the perfect match with his environment. His artwork often comments on themes of identity and belonging, using his own body as a powerful statement about the invisibility many people feel in society. Liu's work not only captivates viewers, but also sparks conversations about how art can reflect and influence our awareness of space and context. Isn't it fascinating how art can make someone disappear right before our eyes? Can you imagine that Washington thought about a monarchy? George Washington, the father of the United States, actually considered a monarchy-style government for the new nation. But hold on, he wasn't dreaming of wearing a crown himself. Instead, Washington saw the potential in a strong, centralized authority to lead the fledgling country. However, this idea didn't sit well with the American people, who had just fought for their independence from British rule. They craved a republic where citizens had a voice and power was shared. This preference highlighted the uncertainty and debate among early Americans about how they wanted to be governed. Ultimately, Washington's willingness to entertain the idea of monarchy shows just how much was at stake in shaping the nation's future. Would you have supported a monarchy, or do you think a republic was the right choice? Could bike lanes power our cities with solar energy? Some cities are testing innovative bike lanes made from solar panels, transforming how we think about transportation and clean energy. These solar bike lanes are designed to generate electricity while providing cyclists with safe and dedicated paths. Imagine pedaling along a route that not only keeps you safe from traffic, but also harnesses sunlight to produce clean energy. These self-sufficient lanes can power streetlights, traffic signals, and even nearby buildings, significantly reducing the reliance on fossil fuels. Cities like San Francisco and Amsterdam are leading the way with pilot projects that showcase the potential benefits of this unique approach. Moreover, these bike lanes encourage more people to cycle, contributing to reduced carbon emissions and promoting healthier lifestyles. The blend of sustainability and urban transport could redefine how we navigate cities. As the world grapples with climate change, could integrating solar technology into everyday infrastructure be the answer we need? What if I told you Jesus had siblings? The Abionite Christians were an intriguing early sect of Jewish Christians who held very different beliefs about Jesus compared to mainstream Christianity. Unlike many others who embraced the idea of divine conception, the Abionites believed Jesus was the biological son of Mary and Joseph. They explained that Jesus was chosen by God for his mission, but not born from a supernatural origin. This viewpoint led them to assert that Jesus had siblings, which directly contradicted the traditional Christian narrative of Mary remaining a virgin. Because of these beliefs, the Abionites faced intense scrutiny and were often labeled as heretics by the dominant religious institutions of their time. Their views were largely suppressed, leading to a fascinating chapter in the history of early Christianity, as they challenged the accepted norms surrounding Jesus' identity and family. How does this shape our understanding of early Christian diversity? Most people don't know this about the Red Army. The narrative of the Red Army during World War II is filled with intense struggles and sacrifices that continue to shape how history is remembered. Both the Red Army and Nazi Germans had their own stories of hardship, bravery, and tragedy, which often get overlooked. For the soldiers of the Red Army, fighting against the Germans was not just a battle for territory, but also a fight to protect their homeland and honor the memory of those who had fallen. This immense loss is remembered in Russia through ceremonies and monuments, ensuring the sacrifices are never forgotten. Similarly, the German forces faced significant losses and their own narratives of duty and loyalty among comrades. The way each side remembers their own experiences serves to highlight the complexities of war, where both pride and sorrow coexist. As we think about this tumultuous period, it raises important questions about how we remember history and honor those who fought. Are we truly capturing the full scope of their experiences? Did you know the Louvre uses Nintendo 3DS guides? This iconic museum in Paris is always on the cutting edge of visitor experience. To make navigating through its vast collection easier and more engaging, the Louvre offers interactive guides on Nintendo 3DS systems. These nifty devices provide detailed maps that help guests find their way through the sprawling halls filled with masterpieces like the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. Not only do these guides show you where to find each artwork, but they also include fascinating descriptions and backstories. This allows visitors to connect more deeply with what they're seeing. Imagine wandering through the museum, and with the simple click of a button, you learn about the history and significance of each piece. This modern approach ensures that both art lovers and casual visitors can appreciate the rich culture housed within the Louvre's walls. So whether you're planning a trip or just curious about art, this tech-savvy method makes the experience more interactive and memorable than ever. Believe it or not, jellyfish are ancient creatures. These fascinating beings have been floating in our oceans for a staggering 500 million years, making them the oldest multi-organ animals on the planet. Unlike many other species, jellyfish have survived multiple mass extinctions and evolved over time while their bodies remain relatively simple. Composed mainly of water, a jellyfish has a gelatinous bell and trailing tentacles that can sting their prey. They can be found in oceans all around the world, from the surface to the deep sea, thriving in diverse habitats. With over 2,000 species, each jellyfish displays unique characteristics, colors, and sizes, captivating those lucky enough to observe them. Just imagine these mesmerizing creatures gliding gracefully through the water long before dinosaurs roamed the earth. What other secrets do these ancient beings hold? Can you imagine that you have pencil power? The average human body contains enough carbon to produce over 9,000 pencils. This fascinating fact highlights an essential element of life: carbon. While we often think of our bodies in terms of organs and systems, we sometimes overlook the raw materials that make us who we are. Carbon is not just vital for our existence, it's also a key player in creating graphite, the core material used in most pencils. When you scribble or sketch with a pencil, you're engaging in a beautiful connection to nature and the human body. Each pencil you use represents a small part of the carbon in our bodies, reminding us of the link between life and art. This relationship invites us to reflect on creativity and the resources that fuel it. So next time you pick up a pencil, consider the remarkable journey of carbon from our bodies to the tips of your writing instrument. Dive into Nepal's unique 39 public holidays. Did you know that Nepal has the highest number of public holidays in the world, totaling an impressive 39 each year? This vibrant country is celebrated for its rich cultural diversity, showcasing a beautiful tapestry of traditions that span across various religions and communities. From Hindu festivals like Dashain and Tihar to Buddhist celebrations such as Buddha Jayanti, these holidays reflect Nepal's deep-rooted cultural heritage. Each holiday brings communities together, often filled with vibrant parades, colorful rituals, and delicious feasts. Whether it's celebrating the new year with family or participating in sacred ceremonies, these observances honor not only the spiritual beliefs, but also the unique customs of different ethnic groups. The abundance of holidays provides Nepalis with multiple chances to rest, celebrate, and connect with their heritage, making everyday life in Nepal truly special. With so much joy and diversity packed into 39 public holidays, who wouldn't want to experience it firsthand? Uncle Sam's surprising origins you might not know. The iconic figure of Uncle Sam actually traces back to Samuel Wilson, a meat trader from New York. In the early 19th century, during the War of 1812, Wilson supplied barrels of beef to the United States Army. He stamped the boxes with U.S. to signify government property, but soldiers playfully began to associate the mark with Wilson himself. They started to call him Uncle Sam, a nickname that stuck and evolved into the friendly symbol of the U.S. we recognize today. This character, with his tall hat and star-spangled suit, became a representation of American patriotism and pride. Over the years, Uncle Sam has appeared in countless posters, advertisements, and even films, urging citizens to enlist in the military or buy war bonds. His image has transformed into a powerful icon of American culture, embodying the spirit of unity and determination. Next time you see Uncle Sam, remember the interesting story behind his creation and the man who inspired it. You might be shocked to learn that oceans produce our oxygen. While we often think of forests as the lungs of the earth, they actually take a back seat to the mighty oceans when it comes to oxygen production. The real powerhouses are tiny marine organisms called phytoplankton. These microscopic plants live in the sunlit surface layer of the ocean and are crucial for generating oxygen through photosynthesis. In fact, it's estimated that phytoplankton accounts for about 50 to 80% of the oxygen we breathe. This means that every second breath you take is thanks to these oceanic superheroes. Not only do they clean the air, but they also form the foundation of the marine food web, supporting countless species, from tiny zooplankton to massive whales. So next time you take a deep breath, remember to thank the oceans and all the tiny life forms within them. Did you know that Greenland sharks live for centuries? These incredible marine creatures can survive for over 500 years, making them the longest living vertebrates on our planet. One remarkable specimen was discovered at more than 400 years old, showcasing just how resilient these sharks truly are. Found in the frigid waters of the North Atlantic, Greenland sharks grow slowly and have a unique way of life that allows them to endure harsh conditions. Their bodies are specially adapted to thrive in cold environments, and they often swim at great depths where few other species can survive. As they age, they often travel long distances, exploring the ocean's mysteries. Scientists are fascinated by their longevity, as it can provide insights into aging and the health of marine ecosystems. What secrets do these ancient sharks hold about the ocean's past? Is it really true that you can float on lava? Believe it or not, if someone were to fall into a volcano, they could actually float on the molten lava. This surprising phenomenon occurs because lava is about 3 times denser than water. So just like how a person can float in a pool, they would be buoyed up by the lava's density. However, this doesn't mean they'd be safe. The extreme heat of the lava, which can reach temperatures of over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Celsius, poses a severe risk. Even before making contact, the intense heat can ignite clothing and burn skin. Floating on lava may sound like an unbelievable idea, but in reality, the true danger lies in the fiery heat and toxic gases that volcanoes emit. It's crucial for anyone near a volcanic area to understand the risks involved. While floating on lava is scientifically possible, survival is another story entirely. So when it comes to volcanoes, curiosity should always take a back seat to caution. Is it really true that you can float on lava? Believe it or not, if someone were to fall into a volcano, they could actually float on the molten lava. This surprising phenomenon occurs because lava is about 3 times denser than water. So just like how a person can float in a pool, they would be buoyed up by the lava's density. However, this doesn't mean they'd be safe. The extreme heat of the lava, which can reach temperatures of over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 degrees Celsius, poses a severe risk. Even before making contact, the intense heat can ignite clothing and burn skin. Floating on lava may sound like an unbelievable idea, but in reality, the true danger lies in the fiery heat and toxic gases that volcanoes emit. It's crucial for anyone near a volcanic area to understand the risks involved. While floating on lava is scientifically possible, survival is another story entirely. So when it comes to volcanoes, curiosity should always take a back seat to caution. Have you ever wondered why your immunity is unique? Each person's immune system is a one-of-a-kind powerhouse, much like a fingerprint. This individuality stems from distinct DNA markers that our bodies use to recognize and fight off harmful invaders, like viruses and bacteria. Think of your immune system as a personal defense team, tailored just for you. The unique combination of genes influences how your body responds to infections, making some people more resilient to certain diseases while others may be more susceptible. In fact, these genetic variations also play a big role in how effective vaccines are for different individuals. Scientists are studying these patterns to understand how we can boost our defenses against illnesses. So next time you catch a cold or get a vaccine, remember that your immune system is uniquely yours, equipped with its very own set of tools to keep you healthy. Here's what actually happens when you stay at Alibaba's Flyzoo Hotel. This astonishing destination in China takes futuristic hospitality to a whole new level. Imagine arriving at a hotel where robots handle almost everything. You begin your stay by checking in with just your face, thanks to advanced facial recognition technology. No waiting in line or dealing with paper forms. It's all seamless and quick. Throughout your visit, robots deliver room service, automatically open doors, and even manage other tasks, leaving human staff to focus on special requests. This creates a unique and efficient experience that feels straight out of a sci-fi movie. Guests are not just amazed by the technology, but also enjoy a smooth, enjoyable stay. With robotics and artificial intelligence taking center stage, Alibaba's Flyzoo Hotel truly showcases how the future of hospitality can blend convenience with innovation. Are you ready to experience a robot-run hotel? Step inside Singapore Airport's breathtaking indoor waterfall. This stunning feature stands at an impressive 131 feet, making it the tallest indoor waterfall in the world. Located in the Jewel Changi Airport, this architectural marvel creates a harmonious blend of nature and modern design, captivating visitors from around the globe. As you walk through the terminal, the sound of cascading water provides a serene escape from the bustling atmosphere of travel. Surrounding the waterfall is a lush indoor garden that showcases a variety of plants, contributing to a tranquil experience. The waterfall is not just a visual delight, it also plays a role in the airport's eco-friendly initiatives, helping to cool the space naturally. The design incorporates innovative technology which collects rainwater to fuel this mesmerizing water display. Travelers often find themselves pausing to take pictures and soak in the beauty of this oasis. Isn't it fascinating how Singapore has transformed an airport into a delightful destination of its own? Why exactly does a starfish eat with its stomach? Unlike most animals, starfish have a fascinating way of digesting their food that sets them apart in the ocean world. Instead of munching their meals the traditional way, starfish can actually pull their stomachs out through their mouths. They use this unusual ability to wrap their stomachs around their prey, often targeting mollusks like clams and oysters. Once their stomach is outside their body, it releases digestive enzymes that break down the food into a soupy mixture, which the starfish then absorbs through its body. This method not only allows them to consume prey that is otherwise hard to crack open, but also makes them incredibly effective hunters. So next time you see a starfish, remember that it has a remarkable and rather strange eating technique that helps it thrive in its underwater habitat. What if I told you tornadoes love America? The United States experiences more tornadoes than anywhere else in the world, with an astounding average of around 1,200 tornadoes each year. This phenomenon occurs mainly in a region known as Tornado Alley, which spans parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and beyond. Tornadoes are powerful storms that can reach wind speeds of over 300 miles per hour, capable of uprooting trees, destroying buildings, and dramatically altering landscapes. The unique geography of Tornado Alley, where warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico meets cold, dry air from Canada, creates the perfect conditions for these swirling twisters to form. While tornadoes can be frightening, scientists study them to better understand and predict their paths, helping to save lives and property. So the next time you hear about a tornado, Remember that this wild weather phenomenon is a regular occurrence in the US. Can you imagine living in Tornado Alley? Is it really true that Potomsky Crater is a mystery? This intriguing geological formation, located in eastern Siberia, towers over 40 meters high and has puzzled scientists since its discovery in 1949. Unlike typical craters formed by meteorite impacts or volcanic activity, there were no remnants of meteorites or volcanic materials found at the site. Instead, researchers noted unusual changes in the surrounding vegetation, indicating something extraordinary had happened in the past. The signs point to a massive thermal explosion that may have altered the area dramatically, but the exact cause remains unknown. Imagine the forces at play beneath the Earth's surface that could create such a phenomenon. Could it be a clue to understanding the geological history of our planet? Or perhaps it's a testament to nature's unpredictable power. This mystery continues to spark curiosity and research among geologists and explorers alike. What if I told you about an amazing surgeon? Dr. James Barry, a trailblazing British Army surgeon from the 19th century, made history by performing the first successful cesarean section in which both the mother and baby survived. This groundbreaking achievement not only saved lives but also laid the foundation for modern obstetric practices. After Barry's passing, an astonishing revelation came to light. The surgeon who had lived as a man to pursue his medical career was actually born female. This twist in Barry's story challenges our traditional perceptions of gender and highlights the lengths some will go to fulfill their dreams. By overcoming societal barriers, Barry opened doors for future generations of women in medicine. Today, Dr. Barry serves as a symbol of resilience, reminding us that passion and dedication can break through limitations. How many other hidden stories like Barry's remain to be told? Guess what really drives animal speed records? Nature is home to some incredible speedsters, showing off remarkable abilities that astound us. The cheetah, for instance, is the fastest land animal, capable of reaching speeds up to 75 miles per hour in just a few seconds. This incredible sprint is made possible due to its lightweight body and specially adapted muscles. Meanwhile, in the sky, the peregrine falcon takes the prize as the fastest bird, diving at speeds over 240 miles per hour while hunting. Even in water, the black marlin can swim at astonishing speeds of 82 miles per hour. These animals are not just fast. Their adaptations for speed often include streamlined bodies and specialized breathing techniques. Evolution has gifted them with the tools to escape predators or catch their prey. Isn't it fascinating how speed impacts survival in the wild? Believe it or not, ancient sculptors chewed wood to carve. This surprising technique highlights the incredible patience and skill of wood artisans from long ago. Before these talented craftsmen could create intricate designs and statues, they would chew on the wood to soften it, making it easier to carve. It's a labor-intensive process that shows just how dedicated they were to their art. These early sculptors often spent hours or even days preparing their materials. The time and effort they put into each piece is a testament to their commitment to craftsmanship. Imagine using your teeth as tools, demonstrating not just physical strength, but also an intimate understanding of the wood they worked with. This fascinating practice not only shaped beautiful artworks, but also reflects the ingenuity of ancient cultures. What other creative methods did these artisans discover in their quest to make something extraordinary? Discover what makes Burj Khalifa so remarkable. This incredible structure towers at an astonishing 2,017 feet, making it the tallest building in the world. Completed in 2010, the Burj Khalifa stands not only as a feat of modern engineering, but also as a symbol of Dubai's rapid evolution into a bustling global city. It's more than just a pretty face. Inside, you'll find luxury apartments, corporate offices, and even a lavish hotel, attracting millions of visitors each year. The Burj Khalifa draws architecture enthusiasts and tourists alike, who come to marvel at its sleek design and breathtaking views from the observation deck. This iconic skyscraper showcases cutting-edge technology and innovative construction methods, highlighting Dubai's ambition and growth in the 21st century. Whether you're an aspiring architect or simply curious about urban development, The Burj Khalifa is a must-see landmark that reflects human ingenuity and the spirit of possibility. You might be shocked to learn that marshmallows are ancient. Marshmallows have a fascinating history, stretching back around 4,000 years to ancient Egypt. Back then, they weren't the sweet, fluffy treats we enjoy today. Instead, they were crafted from the sap of the mallow plant, which was mixed with honey to create a delicacy. This luxurious treat was reserved for gods and royalty, adding an air of exclusivity and reverence. Over the centuries, the recipe evolved significantly. With the arrival of modern sugar and innovations in cooking techniques, the marshmallow transformed into the soft, sugary confection we know and love. Today, whether you're roasting them over a campfire or adding them to desserts, marshmallows are a delightful reminder of how a simple treat can travel through time, adapting and changing along the way. Isn't it amazing how something so simple has such a rich history? Can you imagine that libraries have their own secret code? The Dewey Decimal System, created by Melville Dewey in 1876, is just that. It's a way to organize books by their subjects, helping readers find exactly what they're looking for. In this fascinating system, every book gets a 3-digit number that represents its topic, making it easy to categorize everything from science to poetry. This incredible system is so effective that it's used in over 200,000 libraries across 135 countries. Imagine wandering into a library and knowing you can always find your favorite book due to this clever classification. It's like a treasure map for readers, guiding them through endless shelves. Thanks to the Dewey Decimal System, librarians can keep their collections tidy and make it super simple for everyone to explore new topics and stories. Isn't it amazing how one system can connect so many people to the world of books? Here's a wild fact about smartphones and our lives. Smartphones integrate telephony, computing, and internet access into one handy device, completely transforming how we live and communicate. Imagine carrying a powerful mini-computer in your pocket. These devices boast impressive processors, meaning they can run complex applications and multitask with ease. The high-resolution cameras allow us to capture stunning photos and videos, turning everyday moments into lasting memories. Plus, with millions of apps available, from social media to fitness tracking, they cater to all our needs and interests. Because we can stay connected with friends and family anytime, anywhere, smartphones have changed the way we form relationships. However, this convenience comes at a price. As some argue, it contributes to less face-to-face interaction. Can you imagine living a day without your smartphone? Discover the secrets behind Isawamachi's lightning-fast sword skills. Isawamachi holds the title of the fastest swordsman in the world, captivating fans with his incredible reflexes and stunning precision wielding a katana. His remarkable abilities have not only earned him the admiration of enthusiasts, but also several Guinness World Records, showcasing the peak of human potential in martial arts. Watching him in action feels like witnessing a scene from a live-action anime, where each move is executed with breathtaking speed and flawless technique. What sets Isawamachi apart is not just his speed, it's his mental agility, focus, and years of dedicated training that allow him to anticipate and react to his opponent's moves almost instantly. Every slash of his katana tells a story of discipline and passion, making him a true master of his craft. So what makes this extraordinary swordsman tick? What if I told you about a balloon showdown? In a bizarre incident in the Czech Republic, a person decided to launch weather balloons into the sky, sparking quite the unexpected reaction. As these balloons floated higher, they caught the attention of local authorities. Concerned that these could be potential threats, officials used a combination of radio communication and even firearms to intercept the balloons. Imagine the scene: a sunny day, balloons in the air, and law enforcement mobilizing to protect the skies. This unusual event raises questions about how we respond to things that may seem innocent, like weather balloons. Why did it escalate to such a degree? It highlights the balance between safety and understanding, especially in our increasingly complex world. So the next time you see a balloon, remember they might not always be as harmless as they look. Can you imagine living for 27,000 days? That's the average lifespan for humans, which breaks down to roughly 74 years. This fascinating number gives us a unique perspective on how we spend our time. Picture it. Each day is an opportunity for adventure, learning, or simply enjoying little moments with family and friends. It might sound overwhelming to think about, but considering our lives in terms of days can motivate us to make the most of them. In fact, if we actively focus on what truly matters, we can create lasting memories and experiences. Whether it's traveling to new places, picking up a new hobby, or even just taking time to relax, it all adds to the richness of our days. How do you want to spend your 27,000 days? Every choice matters, so let's make them count. What if I told you Tesla used a robot suit for fun? During Tesla's 2021 AI Day, a rather amusing moment stole the show when a man donned a spandex robot suit and awkwardly danced on stage. This quirky performance served as a placeholder for the much-anticipated Tesla bot, a humanoid robot designed to handle dull or hazardous tasks. While many were entertained by the unexpected twist, critics raised eyebrows, suggesting the event felt more like a comedy act than a serious showcase of technology. Instead of the groundbreaking robot demonstration everyone was hoping for, attendees found themselves chuckling at the dancing figure. The Tesla bot aims to revolutionize industries by performing jobs that are repetitive or risky for humans. However, the lighthearted presentation left some pondering whether Tesla is ready to lead in the robotics field. Could this playful approach actually mask the seriousness of their innovative ambitions? What if I told you submarines call themselves boats? This fascinating quirk of naval tradition comes from historical customs that still influence how submariners identify their vessels today. Submarines, no matter their length or capabilities, prefer the term boat rather than ship. This practice dates back to the early days of submarine development, when they were smaller and often considered an extension of their larger ship counterparts. As time went by, even as submarines grew larger and more sophisticated, they stuck with the term boat. This usage reflects a sense of pride and camaraderie among submariners, emphasizing their unique role within the Navy. It's a badge of honor that connects them to tradition while also setting them apart from surface ships. So the next time you hear someone refer to a submarine as a boat, remember it's not just terminology, it's a tradition steeped in naval history. Most people don't know this, but insects have 6 legs. This fascinating fact is true for every single insect species on the planet, showcasing a remarkable design feature that unites them all. Insects belong to the class Insecta, and their 6 legs are a key characteristic that sets them apart from other arthropods like spiders and scorpions, which have 8 legs. But why 6, you might wonder? This unique structure helps insects navigate their environments efficiently, whether they're buzzing through the air, crawling on the ground, or even swimming. Each leg plays a role in movement, balance, and even grasping objects or mates. Considering there are roughly 1 million described insect species, from tiny ants to majestic butterflies, this 6-legged design proves to be incredibly effective. Next time you spot a ladybug or a grasshopper, remember that it shares this essential feature with every other insect out there. What if I told you athletes competed in the nude? In the ancient Olympics, athletes stripped down completely to achieve a unique connection with the gods and embrace the spirit of competition. This practice wasn't just about tradition, it also had practical benefits, as sweating helped detoxify their skin. The word gymnastics actually comes from the Greek language, where it blends terms meaning athletic training and nakedness. By competing in the nude, these athletes celebrated the human body, showcasing strength and beauty without the distractions of clothing. Interestingly, this custom also fostered a sense of unity among competitors, emphasizing equality and focus on skill. While it may seem shocking today, this practice reveals much about ancient Greek culture and their reverence for physical prowess. Can you imagine competing in such a way today? Why exactly does a 50% off sign matter so much? Research shows that a simple sign advertising half off can work wonders for sales, even if shoppers don't know the original price. This phenomenon highlights the power of psychological triggers in our buying habits. When people see a discount, their brains get a rush of excitement, making them believe they're getting a great deal. This excitement can lead to impulse purchases, where shoppers buy items they didn't plan on. Retailers know that captivating signs can draw people in, captivating their attention and encouraging them to engage with products they might otherwise overlook. It's a clever strategy that taps into our emotions, sparking feelings of savings and making a shopping trip feel like a treasure hunt. Next time you see a flashy sale sign, remember the psychology behind it. Who doesn't love a good deal? Did you know coffee can hydrate you too? Surprisingly, drinking coffee does not lead to dehydration as many people believe, although you might find yourself making more trips to the bathroom after that cup of joe. Studies show that moderate coffee consumption actually does not increase the risk of dehydration. In fact, coffee can be a part of your daily fluid intake. The key is moderation. For most people, enjoying a few cups a day provides hydration benefits without negative effects. Caffeine, the stimulant in coffee, is a mild diuretic, which means it can increase urination. However, this effect is offset by the water content in the beverage itself. So whether you're savoring a warm mug in the morning or sipping an iced latte in the afternoon, you can feel good knowing that your favorite brew is contributing to your daily hydration. Next time someone claims coffee dries you out, you can confidently share the facts. Isn't it great to know that your morning ritual is not just a treat, but also good for staying hydrated? You won't believe how artisans create stunning glass art. Glass blowing is an incredible art form where skilled craftsmen use a simple yet fascinating technique to transform molten glass into beautiful pieces. Using a metal tube, they gather hot liquid glass and then expertly blow into the tube, shaping the glass with their breath. This process requires immense skill, as artists must control the temperature and shape of the glass while it cools. From elegant drinking glasses to intricate figurines, each piece showcases the incredible artistry of the glassblower. Some artisans even add colors and textures by incorporating various minerals and elements into the glass, making each creation unique. The enchantment lies in the dynamic nature of hot glass, which changes shape and appearance in the blink of an eye. Watching a glass blower at work is like witnessing a captivating dance, where every movement counts. This ancient craft has been practiced for thousands of years and continues to evolve, inspiring awe and admiration in everyone who sees it. Did you know that goats can be part of weddings? In a bizarre incident from Kenya, a man found himself in hot water after allegedly stealing a goat and even attempting to marry it. This unusual case became the talk of the village, leading elders to step in for a resolution. The elders decided that a dowry had to be paid to the goat's owner, which made this situation one of the most peculiar criminal settlements ever reported. While this story seems absurd, it reflects a cultural context where livestock holds significant value. Goats are often seen as symbols of wealth and status, especially in rural communities. This incident highlights how traditional norms can sometimes collide with modern legal systems in unexpected ways. Can you imagine the conversations sparked by this strange saga? In the end, it's a reminder of how deeply entwined animals are in human culture, sometimes even leading to the most unusual of relationships. This might surprise you. The Baltic Sea anomaly exists. In 2011, Swedish treasure hunters stumbled upon a mysterious disc-shaped object resting on the seafloor of the Baltic Sea using sonar technology. This intriguing find, dubbed the Baltic Sea anomaly, features an unusual shape and texture that have sparked wild theories about its origin. Some enthusiasts suggest it could be an extraterrestrial spaceship or even a remnant of an ancient civilization that once thrived in the area. However, scientists urge caution and propose that the object might simply be a natural rock formation shaped by the ocean's relentless forces over time. Still, the anomaly continues to captivate imaginations and fuel discussions about unexplained phenomena beneath the waves. What do you think it really is? An ancient relic, a natural wonder, or something out of this world? Ancient wine from 1472 surprises tasters again. This remarkable vintage has been sampled only 3 times in history, each occasion marking a significant event. The first tasting took place in 1576 to celebrate a new alliance, demonstrating how drinks can play a role in commemorating important moments. Then in 1716, it was uncorked again after a devastating fire, perhaps symbolizing rebirth. The most recent tasting occurred in 1944, amidst the liberation of Strasbourg during World War II, linking history, culture, and the resilience of people through its rich flavors. The extraordinary fact that this wine has survived centuries and remains drinkable sparks wonder about the journey it has taken and the stories it holds. What must it taste like, and how does it connect to the lives of those who have experienced it? Each sip is not just a taste of wine, but a connection to the past. Let's uncover the truth about Doritos flavor secrets. Did you know that Doritos can actually taste just as good without that famous orange powder? Crazy, right? The folks at Doritos decided to add this signature seasoning dust for a particular reason. They believe it enhances the whole snacking experience. This beloved dust not only makes the chips visually appealing, but also encourages you to lick your fingers after munching. Why? Because this act reinforces cravings, making you want to reach for another chip. This clever marketing tactic plays into our snack-loving habits, turning a simple chip into a guilty pleasure. So while skipping the orange powder might keep your fingers clean, you could be missing out on that playful experience that the company thinks keeps us coming back for more. Next time you enjoy a crunchy bag of Doritos, think about that secret ingredient, how it shapes your cravings and makes snacking even more enjoyable. Did you know the Strait of Messina holds ancient myths? This fascinating waterway sets apart the toe of Italy from the enchanting island of Sicily. Not only does it play a vital role in trade and transportation, but it also serves as a backdrop for a tapestry of myths and legends, making it a cultural treasure. One of the most famous tales involves the monstrous sea creatures Scylla and Charybdis, who were said to terrorize sailors attempting to navigate the strait. These stories are steeped in history, reflecting the fears and imaginations of ancient mariners. The colorful myths of the Strait of Messina have inspired countless artists and storytellers throughout centuries, adding to its allure. The area is also recognized for its stunning natural beauty, featuring dramatic cliffs and shimmering waters that attract tourists today. As you explore this captivating region, consider how the blend of history and mythology creates a unique identity for the Strait of Messina. What secrets do the waters still hold? Have you ever wondered why hot water freezes faster? This puzzling phenomenon is called the Mpemba effect, named after a Tanzanian student named Erasto Mpemba, who discovered it in the 1960s. Surprisingly, under certain conditions, hot water can freeze quicker than cold water. This happens because hot water cools unevenly. When you pour hot water into a freezing environment, some areas lose heat faster than others. Factors like evaporation, convection currents, and even the surrounding environment play a role in this strange behavior. For example, as the hot water cools, some of it may evaporate, removing heat and making the remaining water freeze faster. It sounds counterintuitive, but science can be quirky. So next time you're in a hurry to freeze water, you might just want to try using hot water and see what happens. Who knows? You might witness the Mpemba effect in action. Have you ever wondered about HSBC's massive scandal? The British bank HSBC found itself in hot water when it admitted to laundering billions of dollars for notorious drug cartels. This shocking revelation raised eyebrows and sparked outrage as no individuals were held criminally responsible for these massive illegal activities. It wasn't just about the money. This case highlights serious flaws in corporate accountability and the legal system that allows such actions to go unpunished. Many questioned how a giant financial institution could operate so boldly, facilitating crimes while evading serious consequences. This situation has ignited debates on whether laws adequately punish corporations or if they simply operate above the law. As public trust in financial institutions wavers, the question remains, how can we ensure that those at the top are held accountable for their actions? Most people don't know this, but Salat evolved. Salat, a fascinating organism originally recognized as a vampire parasite in the 6th century, showcases the incredible journey of evolution. Over the centuries, it has transformed significantly, adapting to its environment in ways that reveal the remarkable interplay between living beings and their surroundings. When we think about evolution, we often picture slow changes over millions of years. But Salat's case demonstrates that evolution can happen in response to immediate environmental challenges. This parasite, once relying on its host for survival, has developed new traits allowing it to thrive in various habitats. Such changes highlight the idea that environments shape the organisms living in them, making evolution a dynamic and ongoing process. The story of Salat pushes us to reconsider how we view the relationships between different species and their ecosystems. Isn't it amazing how adaptable life can be? Why can fish really cough just like us? It might sound strange, but fish are capable of coughing. This neat behavior plays a role in their respiratory process and shows just how complex animal behavior truly is. When fish cough, they expel water from their gills, helping to clear out debris or irritants that could harm their delicate respiratory systems. Just like us humans, coughing helps remove unwanted particles, but it's all about protecting their gills. Different species of fish have adapted this unique response in various ways to remain healthy in their watery habitats. For instance, a fish encountering pollutants or parasites may cough to ensure clean water flows through its gills. This remarkable adaptability showcases just how evolved these creatures are, even in environments vastly different from ours. So the next time you're by the river or at the aquarium, remember, fish have more tricks up their fins than we often give them credit for. What other surprising skills could they possess? Is it really true that escaping prison is legal in Mexico? Surprisingly, in Mexico, the law allows for prison escapes because many view the instinct to flee as a basic human right. This unique viewpoint is also shared by countries like Germany and Austria, where escaping is not illegal. However, this doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. If someone breaks out and commits any additional crimes while on the run, they can still face serious penalties. So technically, while the act of escaping isn't seen as a crime in itself, the consequences of what happens during or after the escape can lead to more legal troubles. This unusual legal perspective sparks discussions about human rights, justice systems, and the survival instincts that drive people to seek freedom. The complexities of law and morality make it a fascinating topic, raising questions about whether such laws should exist and how they reflect our views on freedom and punishment. Should escaping from prison be viewed differently when considering a person's basic desires for liberty? Ever imagined a paradise just for women? Super Sheet is a stunning 20-acre private island resort designed exclusively for women, creating a unique retreat focused on both physical and spiritual well-being. This exceptional resort offers an array of activities that encourage relaxation and connection. Whether you're hiking through lush trails, kayaking on serene waters, or trying your hand at water skiing, there's something for every adventurous spirit. If relaxation is what you seek, participate in yoga sessions that help rejuvenate the body and mind. For those keen on healthy living, nutrition workshops provide valuable insights into wellness. Super Sheet aims to foster a vibrant community where women can come together, share experiences, and support each other in their journeys. This exclusive setting is not just about escaping the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It's about embracing personal growth and empowerment in a supportive environment. So are you ready to experience a getaway that celebrates women and promotes well-being? Did you know Spain leads the world in baldness? A surprising statistic reveals that 44.5% of Spanish men face hair loss, making Spain the country with the highest baldness rate globally. This phenomenon is not just a local curiosity, it's a topic of interest for many. Interestingly, in Latin America, Mexico takes the crown for the most bald men. However, if you're looking for the regions with the fullest heads of hair, Colombia and Indonesia are noteworthy examples, boasting some of the densest hair populations on the planet. Factors like genetics, lifestyle, and environmental influences all play a role in these hair trends, affecting different populations in unique ways. While hair loss can be a source of concern for many, Understanding these statistics helps us appreciate the cultural and biological diversity that shapes our appearance worldwide. Why do you think some regions have such different hair characteristics? What if I told you Ronaldo gifted an island? In 2015, superstar soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo made headlines when he presented his manager, Jorge Mendes, with a stunning wedding gift, an entire Greek island valued at $3 million. This generous gesture wasn't just a flashy surprise. It symbolized Ronaldo's deep appreciation for Mendes' unwavering support throughout his career. Their partnership spans many years, showcasing Mendes' role in guiding Ronaldo's rise to global fame. By choosing such a grand gift, Ronaldo demonstrated not only his financial success, but also the special bond between the two. Imagine receiving an island surrounded by crystal-clear waters and breathtaking views. This unique present captured the attention of fans and media alike, highlighting the extraordinary lengths Ronaldo would go to express gratitude. Such a gift reinforces the idea that success isn't solely about fame or wealth, it's also about relationships and loyalty. How many of us could say we've gifted something as remarkable as an island? Discover the amazing LR Ring Doze Ring. This captivating piece of jewelry is not just for adornment, it's a technological marvel that translates voices in real time. Imagine wearing a ring that listens to spoken words and instantly converts them into text right before your eyes. This innovative device allows you to communicate effortlessly, making conversations smoother than ever. But that's not all. The LR Ring Doze Ring also lets users control various gadgets through simple hand gestures. Instead of fumbling for your phone or remote, a subtle movement can manage your smart home devices or answer calls. It combines elegance with cutting-edge functionality, making it perfect for anyone who loves to stay connected while looking stylish. Are you ready to embrace a new way of interacting with the world around you? This ring redefines jewelry in the age of technology. Could our brain really be the same for 40,000 years? It's fascinating to think that the human brain, despite enormous changes in culture and technology, has stayed nearly the same for millennia. Anatomically speaking, a Homo sapiens from 40,000 years ago could easily navigate our modern world, from using smartphones to engaging in social interactions. This remarkable stability in brain structure reflects an evolutionary stasis where our neural architecture hasn't drastically shifted, even as we've invented everything from the wheel to the internet. Imagine living in a world where the tools and technologies around you have changed profoundly, yet your brain has not. This raises intriguing questions about how our minds adapt and cope with new experiences while retaining the same core functions. While we have developed complex societies, our brains have essentially maintained a consistent framework for processing information, emotions, and connections. So as we marvel at our incredible advancements, let's also appreciate the timeless capabilities of the human brain. Most people don't know this, but birds can be amazing. Take the loud and lively bird of paradise, for example. This incredible creature is famous for its vibrant colors and striking calls that echo through tropical forests. Their calls can carry over long distances, making them one of the most recognizable sounds in their habitats. The bird of paradise isn't just a pretty face. It plays a crucial role in the ecosystem by helping with seed dispersal. When these birds feast on fruits, they consume the seeds inside. As they move around the forest, they drop the seeds in different locations, allowing new plants to grow. This fascinating interaction not only helps maintain the ecological balance, but also contributes to the growth of diverse plant species. So next time you hear a loud call in the tropics, remember the important role these birds play in keeping their forest home thriving. Discover the dazzling marigold ring with 1,260 diamonds. This incredible piece of jewelry holds the world record for the most diamonds in a single ring. Crafted with painstaking precision, the ring took nearly 3 years to complete, showcasing the skill and dedication of the artisans involved. Weighing in at 5.8 ounces, it sparkles with a breathtaking array of diamonds, each meticulously set to enhance its beauty. Imagine the time and effort that went into choosing the perfect stones and designing such an elaborate piece. The marigold ring isn't just a testament to craftsmanship, It's also a celebration of creativity and artistry in the field of jewelry making. Whether you consider yourself a diamond lover or just appreciate beautiful things, this record-breaking ring is sure to impress. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can hold such immense value in artistry? Is it really true that some plants live for centuries? The Welwitschia plant, found in the harsh deserts of Namibia and Angola, has astounded scientists by surviving for over 1,500 years. This remarkable plant may look simple, consisting of just two long, leathery leaves, a stout stem, and deep roots, but it is a master of adaptation. In the arid climate where rain is scarce, the Welwitschia cleverly relies on mist and fog for moisture, capturing tiny droplets on its expansive leaves like a skilled collector. Its resilience allows it to thrive where many other forms of life would fail. Surprisingly, recent studies reveal that its genetic structure is highly specialized, packed with adaptations that help it endure extreme temperatures and dry spells. So, while it seems humble with its basic appearance, the Welwitschia showcases the incredible power of nature to adapt and survive in even the most challenging landscapes. Isn't it inspiring to think about how life can flourish against all odds? Ever thought about why paper is so strong? Paper isn't just for writing. It's a powerhouse in industrial applications thanks to its impressive strength-to-weight ratio. Products like honeycomb panels demonstrate this strength as they're used in everything from eco-friendly packaging to sturdy construction materials. These panels are lightweight yet incredibly resilient, making them ideal for a variety of uses. But that's just the beginning. Recent research into cellulose nanofibers, which are tiny fibers derived from plant sources, has unveiled materials that can actually be stronger than steel. This incredible discovery opens the door to new and exciting applications in fields such as engineering and sustainable design. Imagine building a car that's both lighter and more robust, or creating furniture that's stylish yet durable. The potential for innovation with these materials is limitless, and that means exciting developments are on the horizon. Hard to believe, but sheep outnumber people in the Faroe Islands. This stunning archipelago, located in the North Atlantic, boasts around 70,000 sheep compared to only 50,000 residents. This unique demographic situation shapes daily life for the Faroese, as sheep play an essential role in agriculture, providing meat, milk, and wool. The rugged landscape of these islands is ideal for sheep farming, allowing the animals to graze freely on lush grasses and cliffs. Every year, sheep herding remains a cherished tradition, and their wool is spun into beautiful clothing and textiles that reflect the culture of the locals. Furthermore, lamb is a staple in the traditional Faroes diet, enjoyed in various dishes. With such a significant number of sheep, they aren't just livestock, they're a vital part of the community's identity and economic stability. How fascinating is it that in this remote corner of the world, sheep hold such importance? Get ready to be dazzled by lightning bolts. It's estimated that around 8.6 million lightning bolts strike the Earth every single day. That's an astonishing average of about 100 lightning strikes per second. These powerful forces of nature are not just a spectacular sight, they play a crucial role in our planet's ecosystem. Lightning helps to naturally fertilize the soil by converting nitrogen from the air into a form that plants can use. This process is vital for the growth of plants and helps sustain various ecosystems. While it sounds extraordinary, most lightning strikes occur during thunderstorms, which can be dangerous if you're caught outdoors. Each bolt can carry up to 1 billion volts of electricity, zapping everything in its path. Isn't it mind-blowing how something so beautiful can also be so fierce? The science behind lightning is as fascinating as the phenomenon itself, involving rapid expansions of air heated to thousands of degrees. So next time you see a storm brewing, take a moment to appreciate the electric show that nature's putting on. Why is Achilles' heel a term we all know? The iconic character of Achilles, brought to life by Brad Pitt in the film adaptation of Homer's Iliad, has captivated audiences for generations. Known for his unmatched strength and bravery, Achilles was nearly invulnerable. But sadly, he had one fatal weakness: his heel. This small, unprotected spot ultimately led to his downfall in the myth. Over time, the phrase Achilles heel transformed from a literal vulnerability into a metaphor for any critical weakness a person or system might have. Whether it's in sports, business, or even our personal lives, we all have our own Achilles heels. Understanding these vulnerabilities helps us recognize where we may need improvement or extra support. So next time you hear this phrase, remember its roots in ancient mythology and how it relates to our lives today. Is it really true that Star Trek had musical roots? The classic series is famous for its imaginative storylines and groundbreaking ideas, but did you know its name also has a catchy musical link? The phrase Czechoslav was inspired by a song tied to David Jones from the Spoilman Keys, who aimed to attract a younger audience. This unique connection shows how music and pop culture intertwined during the show's creation in the 1960s. David Jones, a musician and entertainer, understood the importance of appeal for younger viewers, using upbeat, memorable tunes to engage them. This blend of entertainment, both in visuals and sound, helped define the series, making it a beloved classic that has influenced countless films and shows since. Exploring these connections highlights how creativity knows no boundaries, often crossing into unexpected territories. So, next time you watch Star Trek, remember that its legacy is about more than just bold space adventures. Discover why Nintendo kept Shigeru Miyamoto off bikes. Shigeru Miyamoto, the legendary creator of famous video game franchises like Mario and Zelda, found himself in an unusual situation due to his immense value to Nintendo. Imagine being so vital to a company that they decide to restrict you from enjoying something as simple as riding a bicycle. This was the case for Miyamoto, who was considered a key player in shaping the gaming industry. His creative mind brought to life beloved characters and worlds, and Nintendo knew that losing him to a bike accident would be a major setback. While the idea of limiting his freedom seems drastic, it highlights how much the company relied on his ingenuity. This quirky restriction underscores the lengths corporations will go to protect their most valuable assets. Isn't it fascinating how creativity can be tied up with such unique policies?